Hello and welcome back to RawSlowGaming and Transport Fever 2 here on the channel. And as you see, if you watched the last episode, we have moved forward a little bit here since we last saw each other or left off. But that's just due to letting the game run a little bit and see how things are going. So we are definitely going to make some changes or fixes here. What we can see is the food production has sort of and really kicked off, and that will be interesting to see here. We've got the first train coming in here very shortly, taking 24 pieces, which is too little really, to be honest, but as you see, this is still not up to full speed. And it's such a short journey really, so it will not be that great. Looking at the stations here, we are definitely needing more buses here on or a run or circle in Serna. So we will add in a couple more vehicles there. I think we'll add in 2 to start with. And as you see here, our first couple of periods or 2 periods have been losses. Railroad have been done 400k each period before here, and we'll see if we can manage to turn that around here. So which one did we take? We took the Asian. We will get in, let's do 3 more, I guess. So double the capacity here for Serna. So we get around more passengers to the station, and that's going to be key here. So we got 13 persons waiting there. We've got 41 here on the train back to Serna. So last year it's actually almost made, or last period it's almost made a profit, but not quite. How are we doing here in Serna? 9 and 7. So yeah, I think we need 1 or 2 more in Falköping. And it's not Serna, it's Falköping. So we'll add 2 more to there. So by 2. Select everything, put it on circle Falköping. This is the first one. You got 12. I've done this wrong. It seems like I've done this wrong. Yeah. Manage vehicle. So this will be ridiculously expensive actually. And let's see here. Replace selected vehicle. So we'll add that. Oh, well, all right. So it shouldn't be too bad. Wagons, cargo. We need boxcars. We need not that many boxcars. Gondolas is what we need. Capacity of 24. Boxcars, small ones, we need 1, 2, yeah, like that. Replace. Now, of course, this have no, we've still got 12 on us, so that were not that bad at all actually. So fixing that mistake will make things run a bit smoother. The truck stops will of course not really do anything until we get food in, and that will take 2 more runs for that train, so that will be hard. Now, how much will we get in on that train though? That is going to be really interesting to see. We got passengers piling up here in this place, so it will be very good to have 3 more wagons going here. And I think we'll put off some of the filters. We don't really need to see all the road vehicles for now, at least. We can enable that as we need. I don't think we have anything here. No, we've got nothing stored here. And we're losing 200k per year at the moment. And we made in a little bit there on the train that we set up incorrectly. Almost in profit there. Too bad it will be wrong there. This will be a very profitable line, especially when we can get in some bigger trains. And that will be really, really good. So we got 38 waiting. That's crazy. And 21 waiting at the station. We are too slow to turn around passengers from this stop, for sure. 41. Yeah, everyone is going there. Why don't you just walk this last bit? Yeah, so let's actually watch how much we'll get in here on the train. 200 large ones, that's nice. So that's good. So how much money do we have? We got 3 million to loan if we need to. 5 persons, 42. All right. So we got one more coming here. No, it's a private one, and that's not even one. So our line manager, let's have a look. Not that line manager, this line manager. So food production is not making money, the circles are making money, and our passenger line is making money. But for Särna, yeah, we are needing even more here for Circle and Särna, especially when we put wrong things on the circles. All right, so where do I sell you? Send to depot. No, I want to... What do I want to do? Can I get up here? Yeah. Manage vehicles. All right, so 3 vehicles we want to replace on these ones as well. We will do stage. Yeah, I don't really care, but all right. Send selected vehicles. Yes. All right, so we haven't done anything there. Passengers, stagecoach is what we want. We want 3 more. There we go. We want to pressing all the wrong buttons there. So there we go. Gotta do the same, unfortunately, for the other circle. Manage vehicles. I got to sell them. Let's sell. Yes. We got to buy vehicles. So very easy to put wrong things on the wrong place. That definitely have had a hit to our profit line or our bottom line. And yeah, now we have so many waiting here also on Särna Halt, so they are actually possibly waiting to get the 2 places. And why were that exclamation mark? Okay, overloaded. How is this overloaded though? Yeah, I see it's overloaded. Oh well. We'll try to fix that. Let's actually have a look here on Särna. So apparently it's 213 been a little bit of growth, but we have some emission here that is down, and the target population is 198. So this server will actually shrink as things are, but it has been getting bigger here overall. Yeah, the internal line is not really used that much, but we hopefully will fix that with a lot more vehicles on the line, really. So here, yeah, now it's properly set up here. And we've got 6 waiting, I guess, no, 5 for some reason. Well, 43, yeah, you should have more coming in here very shortly. So how are we doing over here? 1 waiting. Alright, so this circle is quite possibly not really needing the 2 more vehicles that we sent out. So let's try to fix that. Manage vehicles, we will put these 2 back and sell them. I don't think we need them. So what should we tackle next year? I think we will put on the speed runners here, or the afterburners, or not really. I'm just taking after what one of my favorite YouTubers actually says playing this game, and that's really not what we need to do, or what I want to do. So food. Is any place else than Sterna asking for food that is close by? And that is one question. Not really. Would any place be reachable by boat that needs it? Yeah, we have Båstad all across the map, so that's not really viable. And Grönna also, actually. Jonsando, that's quite a bit away. Timrå, that could be possible. Timrå Jukkasjärvi. To have a fun run with food. You haven't got food easily accessible, really. That close. You could run a line of here, of course, though, towards Jukkasjärvi and Timrå and Storbacken. So actually setting up a second food line over there will quite possibly be interesting, but I think that I want to do also something that one of my favorite YouTubers doing, Transport Fever 2, actually, Colonel Failure. I think I will follow what he's doing, that he can't extend his network without using one of his current connections, so to say. So I think we will be using what we have connected so far as a starting point. How are we with the earnings here? I feel like we are doing decently. Yeah, we made a little bit of a loss period. The first period that we actually didn't really invest anything. So we're still not making a profit, but I think things are about to change on that front. Only carrying 22 there, though, which is not really what we want. So Falköping, what can we do for you to grow? Quality very good, destinations very good. Falköping internal, yeah, can't really do super much about that. I guess yeah, and then you got down to 10% due to emission. Business is supply of things, and yeah, we're not really tackling a new goods line or goods type. That is probably a better name for it. How are we in Sörnat? 31 waiting. And you are just in profit. Yeah, just in profit. 4K for the year. 32 waiting. And we have around the same there. Yeah. And how are Cerna in general? 215. So we should grow here a little bit. Especially if we're connecting to more places. So I think there is a ripple effect. Like if we connect Cerna to Big Dio, I think Falköping will get growth due to that as well. And I actually think that might be our next move, starting on our main line, so to say. But that will cost money, of course, which we are not really getting. So last period we actually just about made a profit if we were to disregard our loans. But I think this food production will kick off now, and we finally have some food waiting here, which will bring up the profit for that as well, the food distribution to a better pace. So let's try and plan here for Big Dio. I think Big Dio will be our next line, and I think we will start it from Cerna as the starting point. We'll go Big Dio, but we definitely want players from Big Dio go to take a line off to Malmö. And from Big Dio continue towards probably Jonsando, Hammarstrand, Djurkvarn and Brunflo. And then the rest of the towns will be on a secondary line. So we want the station to be a little bit here and possibly a little bit early here in the city as well. So we'll try to get that in properly. So let's have a look here and turn off the afterburners or the super speed. Let's call it super speed. That's a much better name for it. So I kind of think that we want it on angle here. And here, quite possibly. So let's see here. Let's get in a large street. 20k. No. Let's do a medium street. Yeah, medium street is what we are using. Let's borrow a cold million. And let's do the medium street. Get it in. And let's do the buildings. We will do a through station. We will do 3 tracks, and we will do just like that. Now, we don't want it too much. Or do we want it in a just if we... That's not really a good... We want it at sort of this angle, I feel. But that's not really that great either. So actually we might use something like that. Just to use the infrastructure that there already is. We do have this bit though, which we don't really want to go through, going up towards US Sando. So we're likely would like to cross somewhere around here or over there, but more likely here. So let's actually have that on something like this. Yeah, there we go, it's placed. So I guess we got to deal with it. So which line then do we want to connect you to? It's very unlikely for now that we will get any danger here, so to say. We want do want to configure this one though. We are going to do pretty much all stations will be four tracks for now. And we're actually in a good profit this year, or this time period, which is nice. And yeah, I said, which line will we do this from? How are you doing? 47 out of 60. That's good. That's really what we want to see. So you're actually pointing sort of correctly, but where do we want you to go? The utmost line there, definitely. Could have a direct line to Malmö from Särna. So I think this will be, or a goods line or something. So I think this will be the third track. Is the correct track to use it for. And actually we have not added in the correct number of tracks here, if I'm not mistaken. Oh. So let's add that in. That should be that. Oh Jesus, the camera work. Sorry for that. We are going that way, and we want to be a little bit zoomed out, something like that. And the third line, we want something along the lines of that. We will be going outside of the industries. Yeah, this feels good. That feels good also. That looks good. This will, of course, be a little bit of terrain issues. All right, so we need to go definitely a bit more to this side. Now I said, where should we connect this to? So this will be possibly a connection to Falköping, but I don't think we will do that. We will try to branch off and let the passengers switch vehicles or lines if they need to go to another place. I think that will work a lot better in this game than it have done in the games before this one. So it will be likely not used, so this will go to the second line. Second line. There we go. We will borrow 1 more million. And we will place the track that we need. And there we go. And that's costing far more than it should, but we will just get it in there. And yeah, every station, everything do have a cost here in the beginning, so that's not that great. How are we doing here? So investments, yeah, we're still just about making a profit, I believe. So this is actually like an experiment, so to say. I'm not sure that we actually will be able to afford this. How are our food network doing? And some cargo items are disappearing. That's fine. All lines are making healthy profits at least, so that's nice. Yeah, we don't need any tips at the moment. What we need is a connection between the lines here to be able for using just one depot, and that is something that we want to do. So that is fixed by that. And then we have the next question, setting up or how is the catchment here? Setting up the train first should be a smart move, and let's pause that. So 60 definitely have been a little bit of overkill, but not that much, and Big DO is a little bit on the bigger side than Falköping. So let's actually do a new line here first. Särna to Big DO. We'll do Sär Big. And yeah, it looks all right. We'll add in one more train here by vehicles. We'll need to loan what we can, 1.7 million, and then we're out. So we're going to cut it really close. We'll add one Russian, and then we'll add the small vehicles or the small passengers. Let's do, I think we'll get away with 48 vehicles here, or 48 passenger capacity. So we'll buy that, we'll get that in on Särbygg. We'll continue the game here. We'll set up Big DO. And now here we are going to need a lot of stuff here, unfortunately. So we'll not set up a super expensive setup here. Don't really want that to happen. So something like that. And we want a second stop. Where do we want a second stop? I guess we will do a second stop there. And that is the only things we will do. And we will have to buy in a new road depot because, well, it's just going to be too far to do anything else. And we'll do a new line here. Commuter service, or it will be a circle big. There we go. We'll run, how many vehicles will we run? We'll run, let's run 2. I think that will be enough. And everything circle big. And there we go. And with that done, that will be everything for this episode. So if you want to see more and see how things have turned out, you gotta check in the next episode. What we will do though is putting a signal there just before, and depot, so the train doesn't have to wait. We're just about to clear the signal, but still. And we should do one more thing also before I forget it. So we got to configure this and add in some underpassage here. So there we go. Yeah, that should do it. For now. So as I said, you gotta check into the next episode to see if what we have done here will work itself out or not. And yeah, with that said, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye. You have been watching RawSlowGaming, and I hope you have enjoyed On clicking on the video on the left, you will see the next video in this series, and on the right our latest upload to the channel. And with that said, thank you again for watching.